What would you do if no other people existed? Most people have never seriously considered this question. What would you do if no other people existed? Not if civilization collapsed, not if everyone disappeared tomorrow, not if you were stranded alone for a few weeks. Imagine instead that you were the only human being that had ever existed. No society, no culture, no history, no expectations, no comparison, no praise, no criticism. Nothing. Just you and the world. At first, the question feels absurd, perhaps even pointless. After all, human beings are social creatures. We evolved in tribes. We depend on one another. The idea of being completely alone seems so detached from reality that it can be dismissed without much thought. But stay with the question for a moment. Because something interesting begins to happen. Layer after layer starts falling away. And beneath those layers lies something most of us rarely examine. Who we are when nobody else is involved. Much of modern life is spent responding to other people. We respond to expectations, to trends, to opinions, to approval, to criticism. We choose careers because they are respected. We buy things because they signal something. We pursue achievements because they are recognized. Even our dreams are often shaped by what other people admire. And because everyone around us is doing the same thing, it feels normal, invisible, like water to a fish. But remove all other people from the equation and suddenly many of our motivations begin to look very different. Imagine there are no neighbours, no colleagues, no social media, no friends, no strangers, no one to know what car you drive, no one to see your house, no one to witness your success. Would you still want the same things? Some goals would survive, others would disappear overnight. And that distinction matters because whatever survives may be closer to your true north. Consider status. Status has shaped human behaviour for thousands of years. People compete for position, for influence, for recognition, for importance. Entire industries exist because people want to appear successful. But status requires an audience. Without other people, status ceases to exist. You cannot be richer than anyone, more attractive than anyone, more powerful than anyone. There is no one left to compare yourself against. And so the question becomes unavoidable. What remains when comparison disappears? Would you still wake up early? Would you still work hard? Would you still strive for excellence? Or was part of the motivation hidden inside the desire to be seen? These are uncomfortable questions. Not because there is anything wrong with status, but because most of us have never separated status from purpose. Now, consider achievement. Suppose you built a magnificent cabin by hand, a masterpiece, beautifully crafted, perfectly designed. Yet, nobody would ever see it. Nobody would ever praise it. No one would ever know it existed. Would you still build it? Many people immediately answer yes. And that answer is fascinating because it reveals something deeper than recognition. It reveals satisfaction. The satisfaction of creating something worthwhile. Not because it is witnessed, but because it is worth doing. The work becomes its own reward. The act itself becomes meaningful, and perhaps that is one of the first clues. Some pursuits are valuable because they are seen. Others are valuable because they are lived. The same applies to adventure. Imagine there were no records, no photographs, no summit lists, no awards, no documentaries. You climb a mountain and nobody ever hears about it. Would you still climb? If the answer is yes, then why? Maybe because the mountain changes you. Maybe because the experience itself is enough. Maybe because standing on a ridge beneath a vast sky awakens something ancient inside you. The mountain does not care about your reputation. It does not care about your followers. It does not care about your resume. And perhaps that is why mountains have always attracted people searching for truth. They strip away illusion. They reduce life to something simpler. One step, then another, then another. No performance required. But this thought experiment is not only about discovering what you would keep, it is also about discovering what you might let go. How much of your stress comes from comparison? How much anxiety comes from judgment? How many decisions are shaped by the fear of disappointing people? How much energy is spent maintaining an image? If no other people existed, many of those burdens would vanish instantly. The pressure to impress would disappear. The pressure to conform would disappear. The pressure to justify yourself would disappear. And what is left behind may be surprisingly simple. Curiosity, exploration, creation, learning, mastery, adventure, wonder. Not because anyone told you to pursue them, but because they feel meaningful in themselves. There is an old tendency among human beings to search for purpose somewhere outside themselves, in institutions, in ideologies, in movements, in approval, in recognition. But perhaps purpose is not something given. Perhaps it is something revealed. And one way to reveal is to begin removing the things that are not really yours. The expectations, the comparisons, the borrowed ambitions, the inherited definitions of success, until eventually you arrive at a quieter question. What would I choose if nobody else existed? Not what should I choose, not what would impress people, not what would make me look successful. What would I choose? You may discover that your answer involves art, or exploration, or craftsmanship, or climbing, or teaching, writing, or building, or simply spending more time in the natural world. The specific answer matters less than the process, because the goal of the question is not to produce a perfect life plan. The goal is to expose what remains when everything artificial has been stripped away, to uncover the direction beneath the noise, to find the signal hidden inside the static, to locate your true north. So here is the question again. Imagine there are no other people, no audience, no followers, no critics, no expectations, no judgment, no praise, no comparison. Just you and the world. Tomorrow morning, when the sun rises, what do you choose to do? And perhaps most importantly, why? If this video resonated with you, you can support the work by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Take care out there in the daring unknown.